3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. Second quarter now. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday. So here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Jackson to throw, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Again, left side to Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Jackson's got it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The first down carry by Elliott. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Gun!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Take motion.
On third down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues for him now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
They go to Elliott again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go. Green 30.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
With it is Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right, to the right side and complete to Hurst. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Jackson on first down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Jackson. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Williams. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defensive skill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Rush in. Rush in.
Mayfield. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Michael Kendricks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Leopard! Leopard!
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey!
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Dancing away at the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Yeldon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Spins by.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division